I feel like every time I restart up this game, it's like I have amnesia. I'm just like, ugh. What was I doing?
They won't see us coming.
Who am I? I think I was just on a random island.
Careful. Look.
Oh, the vampires. Oh, shit, I remember. Vampires. Revenant ogres. Did I die?
Me.
Yes, this stream, last stream, I died. And I hadn't, no, this is Aloth. Last stream I died, and I hadn't saved for like 40 minutes. That's what this was. Okay. I remember now. It just took me a minute. It took me a minute. We'll be fine. God damn it. Charming people. I hate... What do we have that can not charm? Okay. Eager lover. Whoa! Do I have anything that will help me not have people charmed? I think you have some kind of effect, right? Is there some kind of thing? Do I not have it? Anyway. Hi, Dysike, how are you? Yeah, I remember, I died. Okay, me. You need to fucking go after this motherfucker. Alright. Starbuck! Partner Buck! Welcome back, Starbuck! Thank you so much for 21 months in a row. It's almost 2 years. You're so right. You guys, Starbuck recently was partnered on Twitch. So, like, give her all of the fucking love. Follow. Call me Starbuck. Look at that little check mark. Look at you. Look at your fucking check mark. Look at you going for it. Ah, so good. So good. I'm so proud. There we go. There we go, Palagina. Who is this? Alof, please. Okay. So we obviously have to all go for the vampire. You wish there was a game like this with 5e rule set? One of the reasons you enjoyed Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights so much was that you loved how you could try out character combos in the game that you could also use in real life gaming. I hate that I'm fucking charmed. Heal yourself. Healer, heal thyself. I hate vampires so much. Hi, Potter boy, how are you? God damn it. Fuck this motherfucker up. There we go. Fucked up. Another one incoming? Another what? That's a Darghoul. We're okay. The Darghoul don't have the same mind powers as the vampires. Yeah, you're charmed, but you're also charming. Aw, fuck. Remind me to quick save, like, all the time, please. Just be like, Bluejay, quick save. Bluejay, quick save. Bluejay, quick save. Alright, we gotta level up. Alright. What do we got here? The ranger targets the enemy's head, interrupting them. What about... will defense, or is there some kind of do we have like indomitable or something? F5 all the time. You might want to rest as well. Around the corner is where you died. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. I've completely forgotten. Ooh. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force to fly straight through the first target and hit another target behind it for less damage. Gain a small chance to completely avoid any attack and convert some hits to critical hits. The ranger dives a safe distance and attacks a random enemy in range. Or the animal companion deals additional damage for a short time after being revived. Or the ranger's companion to their side, granting them the nimble inspiration and causing them to move back to their ranger quickly. Binding roots. Let's go with the extra shot, I think. No, we'll go will defense. I don't want to be dominated. I don't want to be dominated. I don't want to be whatever. See, the only person who's injured is Arloon, but I guess that's a fair amount of injury. Like, lingering frailty is a deal. +1 resolve. Porridge? Pork? Rice? Just take some rice. All of you have some rice. You're gonna rest. I don't want to be dominated. Yo. Whoever said video games weren't like real life, alright? The improved knockdown is really good. Okay. And there was something else I wanted to do. Get the fucking... Why is everything so weird? Party. Party keeps rearranging itself when we get off a boat. I don't like it. There was something else. Oh, it was the pet. Right. So, our worm plus damage with ranged weapons. There was a bonus defense against attacks that apply afflictions to your party. Mind afflictions. So this was the cat that we wanted to have, right? Or was there a different animal? Healing spells. Constitution effects. Bonus perception. I think it was this one. I think it was this cat. Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. There you go, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Ishi, as you wish. Quiet time.
Ishi, quiet. Hey, everyone. Fucking everyone.
Eyes open.
Death Guard fanatic.
This is futile.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting that I need to get better weapons for people. Bye, Morphinius. Have a lovely day. Kill the Death Guard. Fucking wreck him. Oh no, not you. I know you're like tanking, but don't die, please. Cool, cool. We got one Death Guard fanatic. Let me check on the weapons, because I wanted to see if... Let's see. Can I, like... Well, he's got Min's Fortune, 21 to 30, Penetration 9. Penetration 11. 16 to 22. These are so confusing. Penetration 7. Ordinary sword. Ooh, what's this one? Bardato's Luxury. Ooh, plus 30% damage, plus 8 accuracy, plus 2 penetration, 5% chance to sicken, grants nobility. This one, Duskfall. One-handed sword. Damage is 19 to 28. Penetration is 8. So the Min's Fortune that he has right now is better. There's this kitchen stove. That'd be you. That's not even close. Not even close. I wish there were a way to arrange these from like best to not less to least best. Best to not the best. I could definitely give Pelagina a better sword. Do we have two-handed swords? I could give her a mace. Take this mace and my axe. This is a one-handed sword. Just like a regular old shield. We could give her a shield. There we go. There you go, Pelagina. That should be a little bit better for you. And I don't really have a better gun for her yet because she likes the big one. The big one. She likes the big old gun. You can't be Lord Farmer's Boy with that. You can sort them by sell value. Kind of does that. Okay, well, I think we're okay. I just wanted to get some better equipment.
Keeping an eye out. Of course.
I remember this room. Oh, shit.
We're not alone.
There's something over there.
What did you...
Sorry, friend.
Come on, get this trap away. You're all gonna fucking die.
Can't get clean hands.
Sigil of Atrophy. It doesn't look very good. It doesn't look nice. It looks like unnice.
Leave it to me.
You can... The soil's been disturbed recently? Weird. Okay.
What did you find, Ishi?
What did you find, Ishi? Scroll of Kalikoth's Minor Blights and Awakened Root. Got some golden whatever. Did I really die here last time? Because I feel truly lame if this is where I died.
Trouble up ahead.
I must have just, it must have been the vampires. Because it looks like they were like wandering around on some kind of patrol and I must have encountered them all together as opposed to separately. Must have been what happened. That was probably what happened. I was also hot and tired the other day, so. It's fine. On YouTube, they're like, that was just yesterday. And I'm like, no, it was a couple of days ago.
Be cautious.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it. If Monster Hearts has taught you anything, it's this. Vampires are just the worst. Yeah. Uh-huh. The Battle Bards podcast? What's that? Hi, hello, what's happening? Oh, we get to name the island. Oh my god, what are we gonna name the island, chat? What's the island's name? What's the island's name? Tell me what to name it. The other one we named Tuk Tuk Island because the caves were named Tuk Tuk Caves. So this one should be named after what was on it. Vampire Island. Island McIsland Face, Butts Island. Wow, you guys are so ununique. Bluetopia, Big Butts Ahoy. Please. Please. So fampy. What was the ruins name? I think it was just like unnamed ruins or something. Should be your island. I don't want to own this stinking island. Hi, Asura. Geek Out's the Isle of Lost Spirits. Okay, you have the one that's the most fantasy, so you win. Can you not? There you go. You named all the islands after whoever was on the screen on Twitch while you were playing. Haha, that's so sweet. Actually a peninsula. It was the forgotten catacombs. Okay. I just want cool, like, fantasy pirate island names. Hammer of Ion, that's also a good one. We're not going to Nekataka. Are we going to Tikawara? I think we're going to Tikawara. Yeah, that's where we're headed to. There's a storm. Whoa, I've never run into a storm before. This is so interesting. The clouds darken in the distance, piling one atop the next as if in a battle for superiority. A vision-searing thread of lightning forks between the sea and sky, followed almost immediately by a rib-rattling crash of thunder. Old Eld Engrim eyes the storm and spits, "I wish this ship had a bosun. There's no one better to have with you in a storm." Your crew looks to you. Your orders? Ask a companion's aid. You seek out one of your fellow travelers. Maya, can you and Ashiza help us scout the extent of this storm? You know what to do, stink feathers. Maya launches the bird off her arm. Ashiza spreads his wings and lets the wind carry him higher until he's a distant red-blue speck. Shielding her eyes, Maya watches his flight patterns carefully. The storm's got a fist behind it, but for the moment, it's holding. No, there wasn't this much exploration in the last Pillars of Eternity. This one feels a lot more open world than the last one, for sure. Ashiza lands on Maya's arm and pecks her cheek affectionately. Assign crew duties. Beadol, take this line and lash yourself to the wheel. I don't want you going overboard. With a grimace, Beadol accepts the rope and begins looping it through the spokes of the wheel and his own belt. Assign deckhand duties. We need to reef the sails. The crew strikes some sails while folding others to reduce surface area. This dramatically improves the ship's handling in heavy winds. Yeah, do that. The crew ascend into the rigging, pulling lines and tying off the sails, diminishing the amount of fabric facing the wind before returning to the deck. Let's fucking go! The clouds sweep over you, dominating the sky and hemming the sea beneath a roiling gray dome. The rain drums against the deck. Sweat beads on Beadol's brow, and the storm looms ever closer. We can't outrun this one, Captain! The cry rises like a pronouncement of doom from below decks. Fire! You dive into the hold to see flames licking the beams and making towards the stores and the powder reserves. Thick! Water ability? Wait, come on. Our waterbender's on the ship just because he wasn't in my party when I left the island. That's lame. Take water from the stores and put out the fire. Yeah. Pump the villagers and use the water. So this would be using water from the ocean, and this would be using water from our stores. I think we have a fair amount of water. I don't want to waste water, though. We're on a boat. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Failure? After hours of fighting, the crew finally extinguishes the fire. Nia's burns, however, are too extensive, and the mariner dies. Oh, no! That's our first crew member to die. The ship rocks interminably and unpredictably, and soon the crew clutch their heads or guts, bent over, double over buckets, squeezed tight between their knees. The befouled grog scent of their sick threat thickens the air. Open the gun ports. The crew will feel better if they can see the horizon. Eld Engrim, I want you to work your magic with whatever medicine we have. Eld Engrim nods. Very well. I know just the thing. The surgeon moves among the crew, providing relief to the afflicted. The storm rages on, showing no signs of subsiding. Oh my god. The cry rises like a pronouncement of doom. Fire again? Alright. Take the water from the stores. If I would have done that the first time. This storm is taking forever. The ship pitches suddenly, and a monstrous wave strikes it directly across the deck. With a despairing scream, Ikiwik sweeps over the rail. No! I have to get him. Line tied around the waist, Rum Dum Regair leaps over the rail and vanishes into the water. After a few minutes later, a deckhand reappears, a sputtering Beedul held close. You help pull the sailors back onto the deck. It wasn't Beedul, it was Ikiwik. As if exhausted, the clouds finally calm, coming to rest like a thick blanket across the sky. The waves, too, end their trembling complaint, and the Defiant finally sails easily. The crew lean against the rails and rigging, their faces haggard but relieved. The storm, it seems, have passed. Oh my god. Well, one person died. I did not realize that that was a thing that could happen, but evidently it is.
It's a fine three-master, thin like a bird. Heave-ho, Inspirante. Oh, Captain Parfitos never said a hard word. As we
We'll have to get more crew at Tikawara.
hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind.
Rancio, really love PoE, but you can never get into the first one. The plot was too slow. I feel like this game, it really depends on your play style, because it can be fast or slow depending on how you pursue the quests, and it can have a lot of content or not very much, depending on whether you search every location of whether you.
If they devoted all their
Oh,
efforts
come
to
on,
such
shush.
endeavors, you wouldn't hear me complain.
It is a wonder they manage at all without your wisdom and guidance.
It really depends on if you like go into every house and talk to every NPC, or if you just like barrel straight toward the main quest line. You can definitely do either. It really depends on you.
A ship! I am saved!
The dwarf fans himself with a dish rag. His face is dark and shiny with exertion. Sweat colors wide crescents on his shirt. He looks at you like a drowning man would look at dry land.
Deliverance at last.
He lets go of a heavy sigh.
Weeks I've been stranded here. The Valiant Trading Company sends no one. Unless...
He squints at you, dabbing his brow feverishly with the corner of a rag. He swallows and aims a hopeful look at Pelagina.
Diverus. The company's concerns are the Duke's concerns, which makes them my concerns. But saving your skin was not in my orders.
Then it is the will of gods and countrymen alike that I remain stranded.
Stranded? This is a settled island.
By whose standard do you call this settled?
With an anxious swallow, he glances over his shoulder at a sleepy, ramshackle village. His gaze darts from one grass-thatched hut to another, as if expecting some unspeakable horror to emerge. He isn't fixating on anything in particular, but his eyes widen with unease whenever one of the island Omoa draw near. He flinches and clears his throat. Oh, he's a huge racist.
I only tarry here because my shipmates went to Pococohara to search for Luminozadra. I worry that Ruano, the local chieftain, gave Captain Bez and my crewmates a false lead.
Or didn't know the way himself and was just trying to impress the outsider.
Ugh, this is a terrible place.
What's this? I have to be Island Omoa and from the Deadfire. Okay, well, I'm only one of them. Why would he lie? Hi, Tor, how are you?
Why would I go bobbing for reason in shark-infested waters?
You get a pass because I like that one.
Ruano was the last to speak with the captain before she set sail. He squats in the hut northeast of that pitiful market.
You're a jerk.
I would have joined her, but my stomach... something did not agree. Now it is weeks since they should have returned. I'm only the galley cook, not a search party.
I'd say he's one clove short of a bulb.
A cozy for my staring. It is unusual to see one of the locals so outfitted.
More unusual than a dwarf with no sense of direction?
I imagine. Let's just see. Yeah. Here's to hoping your crew makes it back.
Ugh, the company would front the coin for a search party if someone competent stuck their neck out.
What has you so on edge?
When we landed on Tikawara, the chieftain gave us a welcome feast for the dukes. We feasted, danced, drank, and slept, only so we could feast, dance, and drink more.
Good to know your priorities were in proper order on company time.
Oh my god, Bella is barking in her sleep. She's adorable.
Tell it to the captain. It was all her idea.
You were awfully busy for a man claiming to be ill.
Per complankanet. Music and ale are medicine for the soul. Even so, they did nothing to soften Anaharu. He said we had come to rob and plunder. He and Nairi turned the villagers against us. After that, we slept on the boat and took turns watching the shore. Except for me. I had to rest and recover, of course.
He's lying. He just didn't want to do his job.
But in the early hours, our lookout Soruano and Anaharu disappeared together.
Where did they go?
I am sure I do not know. All I heard was that they left the village, and by the afternoon, only Ruano returned. Now no one here will even talk of Anaharu. Suspicious, no?
You're weird. I don't like you.
Our captain was eager to leave before the winds changed again.
You mentioned Nahiri.
The priestess. She imagines me in the jaws of our fish goddess. I know it. She lurks in the shrine next to that awful statue. I cannot stand her wicked looks, but if she does not scare
This guy's
you,
a huge
then
racist.
maybe you talk to her. I must watch the supplies.
You're a
of the trading post.
racist.
You will come to check on me, yes?
Hail, daughter of Amira. The Mataru worry that Lagafeth will attack us? Who's that? Who's that?
Leave it to me.
Who's that? Mukumu.
The village confess, Tabal, or will you let good food
Steiner, welcome back for 5 months in a row. My mom told me so. I know. Your mom told me to tell you to sub to me. Happy Mother's Day. A young warrior's forehead is furrowed with lines and beaded with perspiration. He stands over a man bound to a pole.
Does mine look like a full belly, idiot? Question the rest of the Raparu. We all hunger.
Every word out of the bound man emerges as an agonized wheeze. He glares up at Mukumu.
Disgrace. Any other Raparu has worked 10 times in a day what you have in your life, and they do not complain.
Wow. His face lights up as he studies the glowing crescent about your head.
Akira, you must forgive my shock. Kith do not visit often, much less the gods. For what do you make of this hagfish, huh? Will Tamao confess if I tighten the ropes?
I take it he's done something wrong?
Pakeho caught this wretch stealing the last of the Koiki fruit. The tribe was to feast on it for a harvest ceremony. I stole no Koiki, but I wish I had. I would have hid it somewhere most unpleasant.
Haha, like up your ass.
You hear this? A second chance we give, and Tamao throws it in our faces.
He's done this before?
Lied and stolen? Akira. When we have food, he takes more than he deserves. He steals baskets and pots, and even pilfered a spearhead from a warrior on the hunt. I say there is no person in Tikawara who he has not wronged in some way. Maybe no person in the Deadfire.
What say you, Tamao?
I say I deserve what others have in plenty. Shade, a full belly, a moment to kneel on cool sands.
I'm not really about the caste system that we've got going on in the Huana.
We stopped being a tribe when Ruanu dragged us into the path of the outsiders. Now we can only save ourselves. You shame us, Tamao. To return in your next life as a coconut crab would be too kind.
What's this Koiki ceremony?
We would have eaten the last of the Koiki as a tribe. This way we give our thanks to Kahopa, the eel of life. Now this cannot happen. Our harvest fails because this one puts his empty stomach higher than the gods.
Isn't it traditional to eat the whole fruit, seeds and all?
Akira, just so.
'Cause I'm from here.
To consume the fruit, seeds, and all. This is how we pray to Kahopa for bounty.
Would it make things better if I had some spare Koiki fruit on hand?
I say, missing food is not the problem. Tamao betrays the tribe, dishonors the Reparo, denies all of us Kahopa's mercy. And he will surely wash back into our nets as a mudfish in the next life if he does not tell us where the Koiki fruit is.
I might have an old primer on Raotayan naval punishments lying around. You could give those a try.
Wow.
You speak like an outlander, but your face is of the tribes.
Forget I said anything.
So you have your guilty man. What's to be done?
The Kehoe's word is enough to give Tamao over to the waves.
Oh, perfectly civilized. Go on.
This is our way.
He blinks at Maya.
Better to drown as an innocent man than starve with you fools.
Oh, okay.
Justice does not fill our stomachs or our hearts. It brings the gods no closer to ending this famine.
Oh, as a ranger, you get something. Whisper a good word in your Ranga's ear, and I'll consider it. I don't owe the gods any favors. The gods owe me hella favors. I keep doing so much shit for the gods. I'm gonna be clever.
Akira, you would do this? I say, our Ranga will dedicate the Feast of the Last Kawiki to your name. Until the Kawiki is found, I will delight in prodding this stubborn eel for answers. You are free to question him in your custom, I say. And Peheko, he tarries often by the beach.
Yeah, what do you do here?
I am a warrior, like most Mataru. Can you not tell?
He poses, standing tall and flipping his blade in his hand.
We have little reason to fight on Tikawara, except when the fishermen drink too much of the dwarf man's liquor. But these are only small fights, not like it was on the island we left before, when the pirates, the slave...
His expression goes slack. For several seconds, his widening eyes stare blankly into some remembered horror. After a moment, he snaps back.
But what did I say? Tikawara does not give in abundance, but there are worse things, Akira.
Okay, bye. Yeah, come up here, everybody. Let's question this fella. The bound man casts a wary stare down at you, his arms tightening weakly beneath their restraints.
Don't know how long a man could last out here like that.
You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun?
Tell me about yourself.
I have seen better days than this.
No, duh!
I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war?
So you stole the Kawiki.
If only my brain and belly had coordinated, I say I would have tried sooner.
He glances longingly toward the hut north of the Rangas.
The Kehoe hates me because I insult his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. For this, he accuses me.
What's your side of things?
The Kehoe says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Akira, this is so. I would have taken the Kohiki, but it was already gone.
Can you think of anyone else who might have taken it?
It is said the Raparu share one empty stomach.
Aww.
Blame any of them, I say. The tribe drives me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kawiki thief. Then maybe you ask someone with both feet on the ground. I need to conserve my strength.
Okay. So he said the hut to the north of the, like, the big guy's hut. The hut to the north of the chieftains. This one? Is there a...